the 15th of December, 1967 *. What if a single night, hidden beneath the canopy of a burning jungle, held a truth so terrifying, so politically explosive, that even decades later, the world still shudders at the thought of what really happened there? What if the war itself almost bent in half, 'cause of one secret meeting no leader ever wanted exposed? It was on this night, deep in the central highlands of Vietnam, that a young American combat medic named Samuel Briggs, barely 20, shaking from exhaustion and soaked in the metallic smell of blood and rain, stumbled into an enemy-dug tunnel after following the echo of a wounded comrade's scream, only to discover something he was never meant to see. 3 high-ranking North Vietnamese officers speaking with a foreign man whose pale face flickered under a single oil lamp. A man whose German accented whisper cut through the darkness like a blade as he traced old Eastern Front battle lines on a rotting map and spoke of unfinished goals dating back to 1945. Briggs froze as he realized what was horrifyingly clear. The stranger wasn't just a foreign advisor, but a former Nazi intelligence operative who had vanished after the collapse of Berlin, resurfacing here in the thick of another war, manipulating strategies from the shadows. Before Briggs could retreat, artillery thundered overhead, collapsing part of the tunnel and plunging him into a haze of dust and ghost-like figures. He watched one officer crawl toward him, with half his face burned away, whispering in broken English, "He controls everything. He promised us victory bought with nightmares." Briggs dragged himself out, just as flames rolled across the jungle, the sky turning sickly orange, charred branches shaped like clawed hands stretching across the night. Later, when he reported what he saw, his superiors ordered him to stay silent, claiming he must have been hallucinating from shock. But the classified logbook he accidentally recovered, rust-stained notebook filled with German codes and references to Operation Nachtatem, or Night Breath, mysteriously vanished from his kit 2 hours after he turned it in. In the weeks that followed, entire platoons were ambushed with uncanny precision, as if someone on the inside predicted every movement. Briggs felt a cold weight in his chest whenever he remembered the foreign man's voice saying, "War never ends. It only changes hosts." On the 3rd of January, 1968, during a night evacuation under heavy mortar fire, Briggs treated a Marine whose eyes were wide with terror as he claimed he saw a ghost in an officer's coat directing the enemy from a ridge, only for that ridge to explode moments later, showering them with burning leaves and something that felt more like ash from a crematorium than soil. Even now, veterans whispered that strange patterns in enemy movements during that month didn't match any known doctrine, that someone old, someone experienced in Europe's darkest war, had been pulling strings until the Tet Offensive overshadowed everything and washed the truth beneath history's tide. So tell me what really happened in that tunnel on the 15th of December, 1967, and why did the world never learn that a shadow from World War II may have walked silently through Vietnam's jungle, steering death from behind an unlit corner? Could this secret meeting be the one truth history still fears to look directly in the eye?